Hello, world. What year is it? It's Monday. The 12th of October, 2020. Present time, according to my phone, is now 6:10 p.m. And I've got a meal. I've got a hot meal sitting in front of me. Well, in the bag. I'd like to attend to it. It's not getting any hotter. Sauce. They keep giving me more sauce. I don't want all of this, but they keep throwing it at me. This I will take. Andrew, good evening. It is more chewy than it is crispy. Andrew, they'll be fine. Because I'm just one customer. And you have a lot of people who are in a rush who go through there. They haven't taken the time to sit down at home and plot out their purchases. Instead, they just roll up to the drive-through window and they pay full menu price. Used to get that all the time too when I was delivering pizzas. You know, you have somebody call in and they'll just go, yeah, I want a large specialty pizza. I'll take one of those and do this and this with it. And then you just read back the total. And then maybe the next guy calls and the next guy is already aware of the promotion and goes ahead and orders that. But not terribly likely. More likely than not, the caller either orders the menu price for which they pay, or they'll ask, what are your specials? Got any promotions? And then you read off all of the promotions, you know, or you ask, well, what type of thing are you interested in? Kind of go off that. A lot of people pay full price. And who am I to judge? It's your money, you do with it what you will. It's not very smart consumption. But hey, somebody's got to do it. Keep the wheels of the economy greased. That's extra grease. Of course, Andrew. Agreed. Emphatically agreed. I was right there with you. In fact, even with this most recent purchase of a camera for myself, I bought it as a, say, gray market. I didn't buy it from an authorized distributor, and by doing that I was able to save quite a bit. Granted, if I need help with a warranty, I'm SOL. But how often do you use a warranty anyway? little bit. Barbarossa. Even. I guess a little bit. Some of the things, it makes sense. If it's sufficiently complex, like say a camera, maybe. Coffee maker, maybe. It all depends. It always depends. Cost and benefit, everything, right? Even this ketchup that I'm squeezing out here right now. There's a cost to my consuming this. Along with associated benefit. Barbarossa. We saw it again. That's better than what I was guessing. I thought it was something about legs. Mike, I can show you exactly how I'm ordering it. It could just be a matter of tax, like you suspected. A little bit. Yeah, there's some excellent policies out there. Some companies that are worth buying from again and again. And then sometimes those companies change hands, they're acquired by somebody else, and then they start to cut back on some practices that made them so good in the first place. Slipping back towards the norm. Very punny. Agreed. Oh, that's right. A little bit's commented about the nutritional value of this food. Of course it has nutritional value. If you look really carefully, you'll see that there's a shred of lettuce. And I got my onions, my pickles, there's mustard, ketchup. And of course this little beef patty. 2 slices of bread. If you set it on fire, it'll burn for a while. Slice of cheese too. Ito-sama, Andrew, actually $1.29 after tax. Dirt cheap. I've eaten so many of these identical meals in the past year. And then what with the craziness that we're in, still in, I think throughout this time I've had maybe one nice burger. Maybe two. But recently, last week, I went into the city and I ate with Jobin, whom you may recall. Had a nice burger. But for one nice burger, I can also buy 10 mediocre burgers. Maybe 9 after tax. Scratch that 10. Nice burger, you got a tip too. Cheap burger, nobody gets tips. Front of house, back of house, nobody. A little bit, you're right. Well, you may be right. in order to make my own nice burger for the price that I paid in order to acquire 8 nuggets, the onion rings, this, what do you call this, the soft serve, cup of soft serve, and a cup of root beer, I'd have to acquire a good number of buns or bake my own bread. Pretty significant quantity of beef patties, or otherwise a sizable chunk of beef, run it through a grinder. Lettuce, they don't sell it by the shred. There's all of that, and then the labor input. Not only labor input to make the meal and then enjoy it, but then you gotta clean up afterwards. It's a lot. Counts for something, right? Even if supposing I didn't value my time at all. Supposing I figured my time was absolutely worthless. But the $10 one, yeah. $1.29 for all this, it's tough to beat. It's not gonna last forever either. When it dries up, I'll move on. In fact, I've been paying attention to the fast food deals, the availability of fast food deals throughout this time. It's one of those little things I look at. Roe egg. Oh yeah, you're right a little bit. But then there's a cost to storing a half a cow, and then you've got to put down a lot more money up front. It's about the initial outlay. I'm with you. I'm with you. I know that you can get prices per unit down if you're buying quantity. I recognize that. If all you've got is $1.29, I'd say this isn't half bad. Or maybe all you have is $3. In fact, I might go back there and go redeem this other offer. $1 Whopper. The Whopper. What's that? I think it's a quarter pound of beef. Quarter pound beef patty. For $1. Assuming beef chuck. What is that, like $2.49 a pound? Make a little bit. When they sell it at mini price. Correct. Yep. Okay, butchered. Again, holding cost. Holding cost. Literal holding cost. because you have to keep it cold. Now you're running a freezer. And that costs you. Keep that thing ice cold year round. That'll cost you. Every little thing. Nothing for free in this world, huh? Something. Did you do the free kids meal with minimum $1 purchase? You could run solar to generate your own power, that is true. Ito-sama. Sheep versus cow though. Cow's a big honking animal. Sheep, not nearly. Stray cat, yep. What do they say? How much meat does an average American eat in a year? Alexa, how much meat does the average American consume in 1 year?
Here's something I found on the web. According to NIH.gov, Americans consume, on average, about 123 kilograms of meat per capita per year. FAO, 2013.
123 kilograms of meat per capita per year. I wonder how they got that number. It's a lot of meat. That is a lot of meat. Wow. Well in excess of 200 pounds. Over 246. 123 times 2.12 divided by 0.454. It's a lot. I don't know if I believe that number. It's funny, I type 123 kilograms into the search bar here, and it comes up with 0.14 short tons. Like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. 271.169 pounds. That seems excessive. Seems a bit much. Quote. The kilogram thing was, I wonder why it reported it in kilograms. It claimed to be from NIH. Maybe because they're scientists. They like the SI. They're not imperialists. $40 pizzas a year. 40 pizzas a year. Yeah, I can see that. A lot of households have pizza night. We love our pizza. Should I get another burger? I think I'm gonna do it. I wouldn't normally. But why not? Mike, thank you. I need to get some more meat on these bones. Get up, Paul. Hey, speaking of, did you know that there are communities of people on the internets interested in seeing other people gain weight? Well, I'm gonna let that sink in for a bit. I'll be back with another burger. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, be good. Take care of yourself, and if you can, someone else. Bye-bye for now. Oops, you heard nothing.